Wonders shall never end. Can you imagine what is happening here? Is this right or wrong? Judge for yourself. This is inside church. In the name of Thanksgiving, cow was used, and see how money was being poured on the cow. Is this not abuse of currency? Is this biblical? Is this the right thing to do? Judge for yourself. Will this not arouse people's envy, greed for money? And that is where we are seeing different types of evil ways of making money in the name of becoming rich and come to demonstrate, like organ harvesting and other issues, kidnapping, banditries that is happening in our nations today, which the video you are about to watch is going to further address from where we stopped last time to this particular present one. Watch this and make your opinion. Say your opinion whether this is right or wrong, because me, I am confused if this is right. If it is not right, but judge for yourself, and if you deem it to be right, it will be good to also give us biblical backing that support this type of thing happening in the church of Jesus Christ. Mind the type of gift you are receiving in this season. Shake well and know what is there. Somebody might be setting you up. Can you see that this is just bag of orange? And then watch out what will happen when they start emptying this particular bag. You will discover that at the bottom of this bag is lying a weapon that is gone. If somebody was giving this to go and deliver to somebody, there might be a setup in the sense that police can stop this person at the shaking point and start checking it and discover this. And at the end of the day, an innocent person may be implicated. In this season, whatever you are receiving as gifts, whatever somebody is giving you to give to the other people, make sure you check it thoroughly so that you will not use your hand and walk into pit you never plan for, walk into problem that you never envisage. This is the level of inhumanity to human wickedness that is going on now. Look very well, you will see what will happen at the very bottom of this bag. So watch out right now and see inside this black leather they are going to be bringing out something. What has gone had to do with these oranges that somebody need to leak. How did they even discover that such a thing is there? Know that police have a kind of scan. Bear in mind that police have scanning devices. Law enforcement agencies have scanning devices. Ignorance is not an excuse. So mind what people is giving you in this season so that you not get yourself implicated. Only a scanning device is going to expose that such a weapon is inside this bag, and before you will be able to explain yourself, you're already inside the jail or prison. Organ harvesting in Nigeria. Imo State discovery reveals and dark spiritual economy. What they found in Imo State will shock you. Organ harvesting rituals and destiny thefts. Imo State horror, how organ harvesting syndicates operate spiritually and physically. This is not just another crime story. This is not just about a sealed hotel or a mortuary. What was discovered in Imo State reveals a hidden economy where human lives are converted into money, power, and influence. And today, I will explain how these syndicates operate, why they thrive, and how to spiritually and physically protect yourself. But before then, please give this video a like. As you do so, may God bless you. Welcome back to this beautiful family. If this is the very first time you're finding yourself in this family, you're highly welcome. Please kindly hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. For my returning subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for always coming by. So without wasting time, let's dive in. This is part 2 of this particular video about organ harvesting. So before I go deeper into today's video, let me do a quick recap of our last video. In our last video, we look at what really happened in Imo State, that security operatives acting on intelligence sealed a hotel and a private mortuary in Umushu, Ngobala, Imo State. Inside the mortuary, decomposed and mutilated bodies were discovered in unhygienic and suspicious conditions, raising strong allegations of illegal organ harvesting. The facilities were allegedly linked to kidnapping and violent crime along the Owerri-Aba Expressway. A suspect is currently on the run, and investigations are ongoing. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Why organ harvesting is not random. Organ harvesting syndicates do not operate randomly. They function like business structures. Recruiters, kidnappers, safe houses, medical or mortuary access buyers, both local and international buyers. This is not chaos. It is a coordination. Globally, illegal organ trade is worth billions of dollars annually. But in Africa, especially Nigeria, it often overlaps with ritual practices, power accumulation, and spiritual manipulation. Now, let's look at the spiritual economy of the human body. In spirituality, the human body is not just flesh. Leviticus 17 verse 11 clearly said it. The life of the flesh is in the blood. Spiritually speaking, blood is equals to life force. Organs are authority centers. Bones are ancestral power. Hearts are spiritual control, and eyes, vision and destiny. This is why occult systems place value on human parts, not for medicine alone, but for ritual empowerment. This is the part many people avoid talking about, but it exists. Now, this is why hotels and mortuaries are common fronts. Hotels provide temporal anonymity, easy movement, and no deeper background checks. Mortuaries provide access to bodies, delayed detention, and plausible deniability. When criminal intelligence meets spiritual greed, these places become transition zone where the living disappear and evidence is buried. Questions that must be asked are this. Let me ask, how many other sealed places have not yet been discovered? How many missing persons cases are connected to organ harvesting? Why are most victims from vulnerable communities? Why does silence often surround these crimes? I want to hear from you. Please, I need you to discuss some of these things in the comment section because it is also a bother to me. Do you believe organ harvesting in Nigeria is underreported? Do you think spirituality plays a role in this crime? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this conversation must continue. It is a problem that we have to get to the logical end. Now, these are signs that your environment may not be safe. Look out for these signs and make proper adjustment. Because prevention is always better than cure. Crime has increased both in style and sophistication, and no place is exempted. Now, watch out for these warning signs. Sudden rise in missing persons. Once in your environment or wherever you find yourself, every time there is a report of missing person, my dear, organ harvesting may be at work. 2. Unregistered mortuaries or clinics. When you discover that most mortuaries are not registered as well as clinics, those places may be potential harbor of organ harvesters. Number 3. Hotels with restricted access. When you know about a hotel, enter a hotel, and you are given some places that nothing will make you to go there, they put some barricades and the obstacles. Something bigger than just a hotel it might be happening there. Organ harvesting might be ongoing. Again, it's strange night movements. When you are always in your environment, you are noticing unusual strange night movement, then that place is under a threat and siege. Again, it's intimidation of whistleblowers. When people manage to report and they are badly treated, Like I read on internet today, I didn't know how it happened, that a whistleblower that reported something about crime like organ harvesting has been in prison since 2023, has been under the police custody under torture. So now when people are being intimidated, even when they report, there is fire on the mountain. So if something feels wrong, it usually is. We are spiritual beings. Sometimes we will be feeling it. Once you're feeling this way, that there is something wrong in your environment and you're seeing some of these signs, my dear, pick race. Change environment. Now let's look at spiritual and practical protection. You must be reading Psalm 91 every night. By doing so, you will quench every portal of kidnapping in your life and home. Declare protection before you undertake any journey or go out every morning. Pray for discernment. And try to do this whenever you travel and share your location when traveling. Avoid isolated hotels. Be cautious with strangers offering you help. Report suspicious activities. Because spiritual wisdom actually works with common sense. So my dear, what happened in Imo State is a strong warning. Not just to the government, but to the people. Darkness thrives in silence. Exposure is the first step to freedom. If you want deeper investigation like this, so make sure that you comment in the comment section, continue. It was as a result of comments somebody made that made me to continue this video to part 2. And then, if you have not subscribed to be part and parcel of this family, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe, the bell notification so as to always get my next upload. With this, I say enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
What we have seen, the corpses that we discover are more than 100. And the owner of the mortuary is on the run. We sent for him, he refused to come. And severally, we mounted surveillance, whether we'll be able to get him. He's on the run. And by the information we gather, they use this place in dumping the corpses of what they call organ service. Organ service.
A further sweep of the premises revealed more troubling findings, including a personal shrine linked to the suspect and an hideout believed to have been used for kidnapping operations. The commissioner reiterated that Stanley Oparugo has been declared wanted and that efforts to apprehend him are ongoing.
They declare him wanted. He's on the road. We did not see anybody here. And this health hazard. And by his grace, the commissioner of health is here. The pathology is here. We may soon make a mass burial.
Commissioner for Health, Dr. Chioma Egu, confirmed the facility is not registered among licensed mortuaries in the state. She warned that the site has been identified as a serious public health hazard, posing significant risk to nearby residents.
There's nothing to show that this place is a mortuary.
Sure.
There's nothing happening here, or even if you look at the corpses, there's nothing to show that there's any way they were trying to preserve them. So we are declaring this place a place of public health concern. It is hazardous to the environment, and we advise when we get back, we'll sit down and then we'll put down our reports and then we'll advise His Excellency. Thank you.
The Owerri-Aba corridor has recently witnessed a surge in kidnapping and other crimes. Residents and commuters now hope the discovery of this illegal mortuary will help curb criminal activities in the area as security agencies intensify their pursuit of the suspects.